a sudden, I found myself in love with the world. So there was only one thing that I could do, was ding-a-ding-dang, my dang-along-ling-long.
So there's a movie coming out about Mr. Rogers, played by Tom Hanks.
Not Mr. Rogers.
No.
Oh, that's where we crossed the line.
That's
He was
where
all
Chris-
by himself. He was all by himself, right? He was just a creepy guy at the end of the street.
But was
he? Had
he?
the mailman. Mailman would stop by every once in a while.
Yeah, they have,
Just saying.
they have a little chat
No,
every now and then.
no.
Okay, let's
Mr.
leave Mr.
Rogers.
Rogers alone. So he's buried in Latrobe, Pennsylvania, which I also have roots to because that's where my father's from. And they're making a movie about him, played by Tom Hanks. Plays Mr. Rogers.
He looks so good. I'll show you a picture.
All right.
He didn't look exactly like him, but I'd like to think that Mr. Rogers actually was just a purist. There's got to be somebody out there. You know how you put these certain people into like this category?
Mm-hmm.
Bill Cosby was. I think the shock value is because he was one of them. I'll give you another example. Like say Michael J. Fox, for example.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a select group of people
Squeaky clean.
that our culture views them as just we don't know them,
Right.
but through television we know them. So
Through their
Michael
acting.
J. Fox is one of those people you just view as a good guy, squeaky clean. Arguably, let me see the picture.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so arguably Tom Hanks is another one of those people that people just love, right?
Right.
He's in the squeaky clean category. Not too many people get in there.
No.
It's like this. It's like this select group, right? There's no list for it. It's just people we think are, above board, if you will.
I heard a rumor that
Don't mess up Snuffleupagus.
no, I won't. But Mr. Rogers there, he was a Marine.
Mm-hmm.
Is that true?
That's true.
That is true.
Okay. I always wondered about that one because I was like, a Marine and Mr. Rogers? No, that just doesn't compute.
Yeah, he was a Marine back in the day.
You see him like, just coming over the line at
He
you.
is a.
The bayonet fixed, and he's just ready to stick it in your face.
Well, I don't know how old he. I mean, he's a.
He
bit-
must have been in Korea.
No. Yes.
He would have been in
Yeah,
Korea.
because he's not a baby boomer, but just prior to that, probably born in what 30.
1928.
I mean, he could have
He
done
was
Korea
born,
and
he
Vietnam.
was born 28, so I guess he could have done both. I think he was in Vietnam. I don't know if he served in arms or whatever. Nonetheless, he signed up for it. Then I decided to put on my red sweater and blue shoes and tell stories to the kids. I'd like to think that was innocent. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Of course, they couldn't explain why Mr. Rogers kept buying all these bags of lime.
Was he buying lime?
Yeah, how else could they deal with all the, all the little puppets that they had to deal with, bury them down in the basement, throw some lime on them, they're all good.
Also, that could also.
That little guy with the train,
Imagine who else falls in that category? You think?
Captain Kangaroo. I was just thinking
he's
Captain
dead.
Kangaroo.
Yeah, he's dead though.
I think he was a Marine too.
Yeah. Oh, I miss that guy. All right.
I like Captain
Who
Kangaroo.
falls into that category? Well, for Brimley, might fall into that category. Just good guy. Maybe he's on the edge because he did some
He did some edgy westerns.
edgy Western movies.
Yeah.
But who do you think of as sort of a purist? You don't want to see him.
My best one I could think of was Captain Kangaroo, but yeah, let's go down to the next level. Squeaky clean.
Mr. Rod. I say Michael J. Fox because I don't know. That's just the way I view him, I guess. Back to the Future.
Oh yeah.
When he did the show, what was the show?
I wanted to say Silver Spoons, but that's not it.
Ricky Schroeder.
That's Schroeder.
No, it was Family Ties.
Family Ties. There we go. Yeah, it was a family something. Yeah, there we go. I can't think of anybody that's really squeaky clean anymore. Maybe it's just because I'm older and I'm really, really getting cynical nowadays.
Jessica,
Squeaky clean.
who do you think of as like a squeaky clean character? For example,
Well, years ago, I would have said Bill Cosby.
right. So we said that too, but then he fell out. So then we've only found a few people. So Mr. Rogers was one of them.
Yeah, definitely. That's another one.
We're talking squeaky clean. Tom Hanks potentially.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Michael J. Fox.
John Travolta's pretty innocent, isn't he?
Travolta. What are you talking about?
No? Is there
Have
a
you
bunch
read
of
the stuff
dirt
on
I
it?
don't know?
Yeah, like the back rubs he gets all the time.
Oh.
He's a crazy.
He's a Scientologist, too, I believe.
Oh, okay, never mind. That's automatic, like crazy.
All right, so so we only had Tom Hanks,
Michael
J. Fox,
yep.
and Mr. Rogers. And well, we had Bill Cosby in it, but
I think that's basically it.
I can't think of anybody else that's got that sort of like purist view, or that we have that view of that person. Any females?
Mother Teresa.
Oh, for God's sakes. No pun intended. I don't know.
I mean, say, she's headed towards sainthood, I think, if she's not already.
Any women you can think of that you
Ellen
feel that
DeGeneres
way?
is pretty innocent, and she
He
does
said
so
that.
much
meant-
for.
Were you here for that? No,
No.
you stepped
I
out.
mentioned her.
She does so much though for charity
Yeah,
as
she
well.
does.
She's a good
She's
person.
up to no good. I know. The idea is that some purists hide behind that purity in order to do nefarious things like Bill Cosby did. He was
Oh,
like
yeah.
the pudding guy and the Fat Albert guy and Dr. Huxtable, and then he's raping people behind the scenes. You know, God forbid we find out that's what Tom Hanks is doing.
Oh God, I hope nothing.
I'm sure Oprah's up to no good.
Oh yeah, Oprah.
She,
Did you see that face?
Yeah, he was like,
I
no.
don't know. I don't know what I have. I don't know why I have a problem.
Apparently, you
with
have like
Oprah.
some vendetta against Oprah.
No, it's and just for the audience's perspective, it has nothing to do with the fact that she's black. Okay. I just don't like her.
Why?
I don't know.
What's not to like? She gives away cars.
Not
she has
that-
a
yeah.
book club. That seems pretty innocent.
Let me
to
tell you
If
something.
you have a book club,
She's not giving away cars for nothing.
no
She's
tax write-off.
She's hiding behind something.
She gains and loses weight for money.
I mean,
She gains and loses weight for money
Yeah.
constantly. Oh, I lost
That's
it.
a
If
fact.
she lost as much weight as she said she has lost over the years, she'd be a piece of dust.
it's so hard to turn down cookies though, because they're so good.
Well, I mean, but don't
Amen.
I mean, don't eat and then go and then claim you lost 80 pounds on the diet, or just live your life. I don't like Oprah. I just don't.
Couldn't tell.
Yeah, I don't like a lot of people.
I don't like a lot of people. She's just one of these people that irritates me.
You know, it's probably just a short list for people that I like. You know, and that list gets pared down really quick.
No.
You know,
Tell me.
on a day-to-day basis.
Tell me who you like in pop culture
In pop culture.
or bands or whatever. Yeah.
Oh, well, the bands I like, I mean, those guys could be sacrificing, you know, sacrificing goats on the altar of Molov, you know, I don't know.
All right,
But-
we'll go back to just pop culture then.
Yeah, we'll just keep it simple.
TV and movies and stuff like that.
TV and movies, I don't know. People I like, Ted Danson.
I know you're in love with that guy.
What's not to love?
He,
you
you know,
love Ted
but,
Danson,
but
too?
here's
I
the
mean,
image.
What's not to love?
It's Cheers. It's you know,
Oh, well, yeah,
Have you
so
seen The
many
Good
shows.
Place?
he's had so much.
That's
It's
Oh
a
yeah,
really
That's
good
what
show.
I know.
Well,
Last two
he had
episodes
the
have been
doctor
awesome.
one in
So good.
between too, right? What was the doctor? What was the one where Becker?
Becker, yeah. Well, he played an old curmudgeon in that, and I could totally relate to who he was. You know,
Yeah, he's pissed off. It was
kept
like,
trying to. He was a doctor. He, you know, smoked and he hung out and ate bad. And you know,
that was before the other doctor show came out. House.
I love that show.
Oh yeah, he was a good curmudgeon. I mean, there's only a few good curmudgeons that I could see on TV that I said, yeah, he nailed it. And those are two right there.
So who do you like in pop culture besides Ted Danson?
Nobody.
I think the veil
Ted
has been
Danson.
ripped down. I think, well, there's so many of them that you like them, you get into them, you think, yeah, good actor, just seems like a good person, and then they go and shoot off their mouth about something, and you go, damn, I wish you wouldn't have done that. You know, so
Well, it is Hollywood. What are you going to do?
What about Rihanna? She's, her videos are racy, her music's a little racy, but overall she does a lot for charity.
She's not in the purity column, is she?
I mean, why? Because of her art? That doesn't really, categorize a human being.
Because she took it.
Art is supposed to be outlandish.
I don't know. She hurt the whole Chris Brown thing. And
I mean, she didn't really do anything wrong in that. though.
I'd argue otherwise.
Well, but
She got beat up
made
and
it to
went
the
back.
court. She made a poor life choice over love.
Yeah, but
Who hasn't done
she,
that?
she keeps going back to the guy.
No, they're done.
Oh, yeah, they've been done.
Okay, well,
Well, and
went
she
back a
paid off
couple
some of
times.
her fans' student loans and stuff. I mean,
No, I'm not saying she didn't do good things.
no.
But I said the purity column, not do you like them column.
the girl next door type
I
of
mean,
person.
Mr. Rogers, Rihanna,
Okay.
California King.
I just don't have any actors that are like standing out like, yeah, squeaky clean. Like you have a
Mural.
Who?
About Mural.
Street.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Meryl Streep.
Mm-hmm. She's up there.
Yeah.
Sandra Bullock.
Yeah.
Sandra Bullock.
Yeah.
oh,
what
she
did she
married
do?
she married Jesse James.
She married Jesse James. She's
So
she's a bad.
poor life decisions.
She's a bad girl.
She's really she's so
Didn't she
bad.
adopt some
No, I
kids
think
or
he
something,
cheated on
too?
her probably because she wasn't a bad girl, and then he started
Yeah.
dating that stripper, and he was like, "Oh, somebody that's my speed," because Sandra Bullock actually is a good
Oh
person.
no, I bet you.
You
I
know?
bet. Oh, I see.
Did they
where you're
have
going
kids?
with
Did they
that.
have kids together? I think they
No,
did.
I don't think they did.
I think Sandra adopted
Yeah.
a child, but I don't know. I don't think it was with him. I think it was after.
So that was
He
an odd,
had kids.
that was an odd couple.
It was.
Jesse
Didn't really
James,
ever
Sandra
make
Bullock.
sense.
He's an interesting dude, though.
Yeah,
Driven, keeps things going.
for crackheads. Yeah,
You think he's a crackhead?
I don't know. I don't think he's all there.
Oh no, he's bumped his head too many times. Yeah, you could tell.
Yeah. Yeah, he's alright. He builds good bikes. You like his bikes or the Orange County Choppers guy is better. He builds them more raw.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. I would take one of his bikes over Orange County.
They kind of do theirs up
Yeah,
Like
theirs
all-
are very very blingy.
shiny and sparkly, and his are more just old school
Old school with a lot of old school
parts and
capabilities, parts. Yeah.
characteristics,
Right.
designs. Yeah. I can't think of anybody else in the purity category.